I've been thinking a lot about my Aunt Tasha. She passed 20 years ago on April the 12th. The death anniversary just passed. It was also a full moon in Libra um, on the 12th. And what else was going on? Saturn, this Pisces party, Venus station direct on the 12th. With Mercury and Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. And then the sun moved into Aries on the 13th. And it really brought up like trying to remember 2005. And I have this portfolio from when I was a kid, my elementary writing portfolio, and I was writing a lot about death, and I wrote about finding out about my aunt's death, and it's just so wild because I feel like before her passing, I think that we had just spent time together. I was just stayed the night at her house. We watched a SpongeBob movie, and I feel like she gave me an Easter basket to take home. And I just think about the dynamic that created. And I feel like I've talked about this before, but maybe not on camera. But my grandmother stabbed my aunt, and my aunt ended up passing away from the wounds, from complications. And my grandmother passed away in prison a couple years after. Um, and I'm just now at 28 and thinking about when I was 24, and trying to relate that to what my aunt would have been living, and it's totally different because I have support and I have love. It may not have been a lot, but I had support and love, and I was not living the same lifestyle. But it makes me also think of I don't know, I don't feel like it's my responsibility to forgive my granny, or she needs my forgiveness, but I do forgive her. And it makes me think of this was merciful in the grand scheme, because at 24 and the life that you was living, what did the rest of your life have in store for you? I can't imagine that at 44 what your life would have been like if you even would have made it to 44, and thinking about where your siblings are and how rough and hard their lives were, my mom and your brother. It just feels merciful, it was, I don't know. But it's still sad. It's still sad, but I just have this heaviness on my soul, thinking about this, and then thinking about how many other people's family dynamics are similar, and just all the emotional trauma that I have to transmute, go through, feel, process, whatever word, alchemize, whatever word you want to use. It's hard. It's heavy. I've cried so much. Yesterday when I was running, I ran down Chestnut and then running past City View Apartments, and I don't have memory of this because I was so young, but that is where my aunt got into an argument with some lady, and the lady ended up shooting in the air and ended up shooting my sister in her arm. And I don't remember, but apparently I was there behind my sister, in the doorway. So, like, all the things that I have experienced, and I don't have any conscious circulation of it. And I'm still like processing all of these things. Um, and there's no point to this, I guess. But I guess the astrology is like intensifying these feelings because um, it's Pisces Virgo's axis. My everything's happening on my south node, and then opposite my north node, and it's just giving very much like ancestral. I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's a rhyme or reason, but I know that I have to think about and process and try to transmute these things. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. And it's also hard because not a lot of people are doing this. So I don't have reference or talk. What am I talking about? And I don't like talking about it because people always try to console me, which I don't need consoling. Like I don't know what I need, but telling me things are okay is annoying because it's not okay. Like the world we live in is not okay. Point blank, period. And I don't want to be okay with it. Like, I don't want to be okay with this. I don't want to be okay with the world that we live in. I want it to change. I don't want to calm down. I don't want to not think about it. I don't want to try to see the silver lining or just try to make the best of a situation. I don't want to do any of those things. I want people to be as pissed off and as mad as me and as want to change things as bad as I want to so things can fucking change. I'm tired of being coddled and dismissed about my feelings and oh, this is the world that we live in. This is just adult. This is just the world that no, bitch. No. We can change it. It can be changed. Stop. Just stop.